Wooden houses are considered as elite all over the world. Unlike all other building materials, wood breathes. In wood cells, there is a constant air exchange. Therefore, in wooden houses, there is maintained a constant oxygen balance and optimal air humidity. Wooden house can serve for centuries. However, it can also collapse after a few decades. It's not easy to maintain and prolong the life of wooden house. A good help is provided by the STAFOR production. Wood bleach STAFOR white is intended for wood surface cleaning and bleaching. It effectively purifies wooden surface from mold, stains. It's used for bleaching old gray and original color lost wood. After the wood processing, dark spots disappear and wood natural texture renews. Do not scrape mold before the processing, since it can cause dissemination of dangerous spores. Using a pulveriser, spray wooden surface from the distance of 10 to 20 centimeters. If applying with a brush, it should be done in the direction of fibres and left for drying for approximately 30 minutes. Afterwards, the wood has to be washed with water. Final results can be seen in 2 to 3 days. If necessary, treatment can be repeated. Processed wood can be coated with STAFOR natural linseed oil paints, stains, or other coatings. Sealant log home. Sealant for sealing joints and seams of log buildings logs, as well as other wood constructions. Deep seams or cracks, more than 1 centimeter, are sealed with linen, moss, or sheep wool before processing. Sealant is placed in a special gun that's intended for sealing sausages, and with the help of the gun or trowel is applied on a clean and purified log seam surface. Sealant surface before drying is evened with a trowel or finger that's moistened in soapy water, forming an even surface as well as the necessary seams profile. Under normal conditions, the sealant creates water-resistant surface film within 4 to 6 hours, dries out completely within 24 hours. The sealant perfectly interconnects with wood. It adheres good adhesion and flexibility. Consolidated sealant is particularly non-freezing, therefore ensuring perfect building sealing both in summer and winter. Ecologically perfect material, contains natural linseed oil, there is no organic solvents or other harmful substances. Consolidated sealant can be painted with any type of paints. When processing a house with a sealant log home, its heat loss decreases several times. Linseed oil paint stain Natura. This paint doesn't contain organic solvents or synthetic dyes. Natura contains only natural linseed oil and mineral pigments. The advantages of linseed oil paints are: the correctly applied linseed oil paint layer is up to 6 times thinner than the layer of alkyd or latex paint, therefore linseed oil paint's consumption is smaller. Linseed oil paint layer doesn't shrink when drying, since there is no evaporation of solvents. In the process of linseed oil drying, linseed oil oxidizes with air oxygen, adding of oxygen. Because of their small dimensions, linseed oil molecules absorb into wood surface deeper, even to 2 millimeters. At the same time, wood can breathe freely. Linseed oil paint coatings doesn't crack or shed as it happens with synthetic paints. Pigments used for linseed oil paints, like iron oxides and zinc white, ensure wood protection against rot and fungal diseases. Paint deeply absorbs into the wood. It is wear resistant, creates long-lasting atmosphere and UV radiation resistant painting that protects the wood from moisture and damages. Simultaneously, it is air and water vapor permeable. Painted wood breathes. With STAFOR products, it's possible to renew and maintain log and wooden houses to serve for a long time and be very attractive.